In this video, we're going to be looking at some word processing tasks that we're going to be carrying out on a text. So this is my task sheet, and it's got all the tasks that I need to carry out. And this is the sheet where I need to make the changes. It's an invitation. It's a wedding invitation, and we're going to make some changes to this. So I'm going to go back to my task sheet. I'm going to read the items one by one, go back to the invitation and make the changes. This is suitable for Entry 3, Level 1 and Level 2 ICT. And as we go further down, you'll see that the tasks will become slightly more difficult. So number 1, make the entire text Times New Roman. So I'm going to go to my invitation and I'm going to select the entire text and I'm going to select Times New Roman, which is right there. Click on it, and so all my text now is Times New Roman. Okay. My next task is move the call to action, which is please let us know sentence, to the bottom of the invitation. Call to action is any part of a text or invitation where the reader needs to do something. That's called call to action. So the sentence, please let us know, I need to move it to the bottom of the invitation. I'm going to go to the invitation, the section that says please let us know, all of this, I'm going to highlight it, and I'm going to right click on my mouse, cut. I'm going to go to the bottom of the invitation, and here I'm going to paste my call to action button. I'm going to go back to my task sheet. Okay, we're on number 3. Enlarge the title of the invitation, centralize and underline it, change it to italics, and make it a size 18. So there are quite a few things we need to do. I need to enlarge the title, centralize and underline it, and change it to italics and size 18. Okay, so I'm going to go back here. My title is going to be this. So I need to enlarge it. It said to size 18. Up here, I'm going to click size 18. I'm going to make it center, which is this button here. Right now it's on the left. I'm going to make it center like that. It is already italics, but the question asked me to underline it. So I'm going to underline as well. Okay, so I've centralized it, underlined it, made it italics, and I've also changed it to size 18. I'm just going to check. Centralized, underline, italics, and size 18. Excellent. Okay, and we've enlarged it, yes, to size 18. My next task, the sentence we're getting married on Saturday should be in black. So I need to change the color. We're getting married. This is it. I need to change this and put it into a black color. There we go. Change it to black. Okay. Going to go back to my task sheet. Number 5, love is in the air should be center in italics and remain red. Center in italics. Okay. So love is in the air is red. Yes, we need to make it center. We need to centralize it, which is again, go on center. And we need to make it italics, which is clicking on this button right here. Okay, and it should remain red. These tasks are just to give us a little bit of exercise in different aspects of word processing. Okay. Question number 6, all the information in the body of the invitation should be black apart from the headings, and that's when, where, when, dress code, and presents, which should be red and underlined. So all the body of the information should be black apart from the headings. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 headings. They should be red and underlined. Okay, so all my invitation information should be black. This I was told to keep it red. So everything else should be black, and I need to make these certain items red and underline. Now there's one way you can do this. You can obviously press one, you can highlight one area at a time and make it red and underline it. Another way of doing this, because this might take a bit longer, is for you to select different bits of information but all at the same time. So I'm going to highlight when, but instead of making the changes, I'm going to highlight my next item as well, which is dress code. And as you can see, when I highlight that, it comes up and I have not lost. The way I do it is I press Control and highlight. I'm also going to do the next one. I'm still pressing Control and highlight. And so I've got 1, 2, 3 items that I've highlighted at the same time, but in different areas of the text. So I've highlighted all of these by pressing Control and highlighting at the same time. Now I can make my changes to all 3 of them. I change all 3 to the red color, and all 3 of them can be underlined at the same time. That saves a lot of time instead of doing it all separately. Okay. I'm going to go to my next question, which is number 7. Number the favorite items listed under presents. So I have some items listed. These are presents, 1, 2, 3, and I need to number them. So I need to select, and at the top here you have a little function where you can see 1, 2, 3. If you click on there, you will see that it has automatically numbered your items for you. So I have numbered the items under the word present. My next task, number 8, is to add a suitable page border to the invitation. Add a page border. So I'm going to go to my invitation, and to add a page border, I need to be in the Design tab because we're designing our page. So when I click Design, over here I have Page Border. I click on Page Border, and here I'm going to choose a suitable page border. I'm going to choose this one. I'm going to click on it, and this will show me what my border will look like. If I click OK, then I have my page border. But for example, if I'm not happy and I decide to remove my page border for any other different task, you can select None. You click on None, your page border will disappear, you OK this, and you do not have a page border. That's for a different task if you have. For this task, we do need a page border. And again, I'm going to click this, which is one of my favorites, 3-point, and this is what my page or invitation will look like. I'm going to click OK, and that is my page border. I'm going to go back to my tasks. So we've added a page border. Add a footer saying 140720. Be there or be square. Now, be there or be square is actually a phrase we use in the English language. That means if you come, that's fantastic. If you come to our wedding, that's great. If you don't come, then there's going to be trouble. It's a joke, basically, that we're giving to our guests. We're saying to our guests. So 140720, which is going to be the date of the wedding. And then we have dash, be there or be square, exclamation mark. I need to copy this exactly in my footer. So I'm going to go to my invitation again. And in order to insert a footer, I need to go to Insert. I click on the Insert tab, and here I find Footer. I click on Footer, and I have got a date and a sentence. So I don't need something like this where I've got 3 columns. All I need is just one bit of information. I'm actually going to use this one. Although this is for page number, you can still delete the page number if you wish. So I'm going to put my date, which was 14/07/20 dash be there or be square. Come, if you don't come, then there will be trouble. So I've added my footer, and it's very nice to add it in the center. I click anywhere else on the page, and that is my footer, which has been added to my page. Okay, I'm going to go back to my task sheet. Print the document so that there are 2 pages per sheet. Right. So I'm not actually physically going to print, and you in your ICT test, you will be asked to print, but this is just an exercise that we're doing. I'm going to go to File, Print, and it said make sure that you have 2 pages per sheet. At the bottom here, we can select how many pages we want per sheet. I'm going to select 2 pages per sheet. Now I can't see any change here, but when I print this out, I will actually get 2 of these on one sheet. And this is the layout of what I will see when I print my document. I'm going to leave this layout as it is because when I go to my task sheet, I can see I still need to make more changes in the print tab. My final task here is to set the orientation to portrait and the margins to normal. So 2 jobs we need to do here. Here I can see that it is landscape. We can see it's landscape. So first of all, I need to click on that and set it to portrait. So that is portrait. And the next thing I needed to do was the margins to normal. Set my margins to normal. I'm going to go here. It tells me what the setting is for my margins. Right now it's been set as narrow. I need to choose normal. And margin is basically the if you like, the invisible border that we have around the page. It tells you how close or far away your text will appear from the very edge of your paper. So I'm going to select normal, and as you can see, my text has moved away from the edge of my sheet. And so I have got portrait, I've got normal margins, and I've got 2 pages per sheet. Okay, and when I am happy with that, if I had to print it, I would select print. For my students who will be doing this as their task, I would like you please to send me a print screen of this page so I can see that you have got the portrait orientation, you have the normal margins, you have 2 pages per sheet, and I can see all the changes that you've made in one place. Thank you very much for watching.